Ladies and gentlemen, your hosts, Lorelei and Space Deviant.
Season 3 of Stranger Things.
Identify yourselves.
Jim Hopper, Joyce Byers, Smirnoff. Alexei.
One of two things is taking place.
The Duffer Brothers are lazy writers.
We went into production without having a finished script for the finale.
They leaned into member berries and 80 nostalgia in lieu of coherent characters and working on world building.
He says he likes your courage. You remind him of a fat Rambo.
Or, at the end of season 2, the entire gang was captured by the Mindflayer and are currently being held in their own hell dimension.
Event Horizon style.
Jesus Christ, where are we?
Hell of the upside down sinners!
If it's the former, watching Hopper sit in front of Joyce like a little schoolboy as she gives him lessons in parenting circa 2010.
Moving forward.
No looking, you know this. Come on.
So we can build an environment?
Was meant as pure modern messaging.
It's not like we haven't met Will and Jonathan.
Being a freak is the best, right? I'm a freak.
Is that why you don't have any friends?
But it's not about parenting. It's about Hopper being humiliated by a woman.
Share our feelings.
To sharing our feelings. This isn't gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Yes, it will. I promise. Oh, come on.
Maybe you just kill Mike. I'm the chief of police. I could cover it up.
He is the proverbial puppet for all men like him.
Sacrificed on the altar of cringe.
When you say date, just so that we're crystal clear about things, so
Yeah,
there's no
Hop.
confusion. Yeah.
Stop talking or I can change my mind.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
This was meant to be a struggle session.
I hope you know that I care about you very much. And I know that you...
Eye contact.
But if this is all a hellscape created by the Mindflayer,
Then everything starts to make sense.
Ted, yeah, if I die, you can have my Megadeth collection. But dude, we're already dead! Oh, well then they're yours, dude. Whoa, thanks, dude.
Oh, I think the cigarettes are the canary in the coal mine. Well, apparently in real life, Netflix got spanked for actually showing the 80s how it was with cigarettes and trailers, so that's why everything became a commercialized garbage pit.
that sounds about right.
But, for my theory, it works perfectly. Because Hopper, who always had a cigarette on his lips, almost smoked none at all seasons 3 through 5, which makes sense
He's in hell.
if he's in hell.
What if we have it where Murray is actually the mastermind of everything, and that's just his that's just his body and the
So Maury's Satan,
3D in the 3D
or Maury is Vecna.
action. He's the real Cthulhu, which is what they really should have
Okay,
leaned
so
into
the
to
Mr.
begin
What's
with.
It,
So raise your hand if you think that was a Russian water tentacle.
the Vecna, one of his avatars
Name.
Yeah,
is Maury.
Vecna is just a character for them to fight in this hellscape,
Yes, it's all Maury's mind.
but really they're still trapped inside of the
The
Matrix,
Mindflayer.
Mindflayer.
Well, because that's the last time it was really coherent. And there were so many different points in season 2 when Bob and Joyce went into the pit. They didn't lower themselves in using... Because I thought that they had a winch on the front. I thought they would just, drop down and, wait for the signal for the kid to hit the winch and, bring him back up once they rescued Hopper. But they just hop down. They just slide down. Mind you,
Instead of
this is Sean Austin, so this is our Goonies Never Say Die.
Confound it all, Samwise Gamgee! Have you been eavesdropping?
I ain't been dropping no eaves, sir, honest.
Bob. And Lil Winona Ryder. Neither one are athletic. How are they getting out of that pit? What was your plan to rescue Hopper?
I think it's good, except it sucks. So let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good.
If the government had not just happened upon them, again, that's another Deus Ex Machina. See, this is at a point, every one of those Deus Ex Machina moments can be like, that's when they were got by the Mindflayer.
This is crazy.
That's when they were got. When Steve pulled Dustin onto him, the Demi-Duck, that's when they were got by the Demi-Duck.
When they were getting pulled down by all the tentacles, they were already got.
They were already gotten.
That was them being gotten. And then they started thinking they got away, but they never actually
did.
got away. Yeah.
And then they got sucked in, and they are part of the walls.
Cthulhu has you.
Yes.
See, but that's what I was saying is it's even, a step further. That he's not necessarily playing a bad guy. He's playing the puppet master. So he's leading them along. He's the storyteller.
Perfect.
But he's actually Cthulhu. You said that. Cthulhu.
I don't care about your space demon pronunciation name. Cthulhu. I don't give a damn. Nasty little space squid.
One is a tentacle with an octopus leg.
I ain't hallowing no space squid of demonry.
It could just be kind of like a,
imagination.
Like a imagination puppet show kind of thing.
3,
Booze
the mall
or
one.
cigarettes or no more.
No more cigarettes.
No more cigarettes and no more.
Hell's a no smoking zone. That's how you can tell.
Oh, I think they were at a legitimate plot. I think they went to their chat GPT and they were like, come up with ideas for me, and whatever the hell they generated out. That was our hellscape at this point. Pretty sure they started using ChatGPT.
A little bit at the ending where they went on their victory lap or whatever you want to call it. Ha ha ha.
There have to be some monsters in the abyss.
I agree.
There has to be Demogorgon, bat, dog, like something. It's crazy if there's nothing there, I think.
They did the interviews after season 5 where
they're just they just don't feel real, a lot of these characters, and the way how they run them. They're just like,
no,
too canned.
Season 1 Hopper had a girlfriend.
What are you doing? It's freezing.
She disappeared season 2, which I found funny since they gave Joyce Bob. But okay, that's cool. I'm okay with that.
Well, they tried to make it like, maybe those two might get back together kind of thing, and they tried to play at it with Joyce.
Yeah.
Played at that then.
Well, at the end of season 1, when she was or was that the end of season 2? Yeah, it was the end of season 2 when the kids were at the dance. See, they were already in hell at that point.
About one night out. One night? Yeah. How risky would that be? What's so important about one night?
Because no government agent would let a girl actually go to some silly little dance. It would be no. You're in the witness where you're in WITSEC. You're not going anywhere. That's when the surrealness started. They were all already in.
Joyce was always kind of stringing along our Goonie. So.
Bob!
That's my name.
So even at that,
We're not doing that episode yet. We're not doing that episode yet. Because I'm old.
They should have kept Bob till the end if they would have been smart.
What the character of Bob could have done for the child Will as a stepdad, because he had that beautifulness that he was still a sweet dork, even though he was grown. He had kept his tenderness. He had kept his heart. He had kept his goodness, even through all the bullying he'd endured and getting older. He never got bitter.
I was sick as a kid, and I was sick all the time as a kid. Nothing made me feel better than focusing on these brain teasers.
Those are great.
I can teach you how to play.
And he could have been an example for Will. They act like Will's grand win is that he's cruising gay bars in the 80s. Do you know how much better it would have been? A little GM at Radio Shack. His stepdad moved up, and if he'd survived, if they had built that relationship, even though it's dorky, like him doing his D&D games, and he wants to be like Bob, that could have been a course.
His death was kind of a weak sauce death too, not like here. Sure, he sacrificed himself. It was what
the start of the death was good when he hung back.
Open sesame. It's open.
But the actual death.
Yeah. If they were going to kill him off, I think they should have taken him all the way to season 5. Take him all the way to the end of the season and let him be let him have his Sam moment, you know?
I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. Come on!
They wanted to push the Hopper and Joyce narrative, and I
to
wasn't
get him out of the way.
Maybe, but I wasn't that married to that. What would have been better is if Hopper had still had his girlfriend or had a girlfriend, and then she has Bob, and that maybe there's some sexual tension. Grown up, we dated in high school. I've seen you naked.
You say? I'm pretty sure that Mr. Cooper retired in the 70s, so it might be okay.
But you saved my son. There's a bond with us, so it could maybe make Hopper's girlfriend uncomfortable. It can even make Bob a little bit jealous of Hopper at points because he and Joyce have this relationship.
Oh my God, Hopper, are you okay?
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Jim.
So if they're all in hell, is our Goonie, is he really still alive and he's in his own? He's still just in a separate loop.
No, he didn't die. He died before he's not in hell. I'm not going to put my Goonie in hell. Goonie went to heaven. John Astin's in heaven. In this, Bob's in heaven.
It may not necessarily be like heaven as in the terms of you.
You're actually right. If they ended up never getting out of the thing.
If they never got out of the first tunnel thing.
I hope he's in his own happy, separate heaven.
He could be in his own loop. That's why I just said it, loop.
He's too good. Vecna saw him and it was like, no, he's sweet. He just gets to be at the Radio Shack forever in his mind. And Joyce is actually a good wife to him. And
Be safe.
I hope it doesn't suck.
He gets a good dream.
I think Vecna was just it'd be better if he was just a facade because he was such a weak sauce enemy of this higher mind that's controlling everything that they showed it on that planet, but then whatever happened to the actual mind thing? Was that supposed to be that little creature that they crashed? But who's to say that's not just another thing that was being controlled? So they never really defeated the grand evil.
They never defeated the Mindflayer. This is one of my we're definitely in hell things. Because the government became a joke. Lynn Hamilton, women weren't in charge of shit in the 80s. Even now, they don't really run command units like that. Get out of here with that nonsense. The military in the beginning was nuanced. Season 1 military. And they made the fake body for Will. But again, it was all cover up. We're trying to keep our experiment secret. And even in season 2 with Paul Reiser's character, it was cover up. Oh, we're trying to take care of this kid, but really we're trying to keep this burn back. Oh.
The men involved with those mistakes, the ones responsible for what happened to your brother and Miss Holland's death, they're gone. They're gone, and for better for worse, I'm the schmuck they brought in to make things better.
That is totally American government.
Yep. It was almost like they said too much, and so they had to cartoonify it because they were really hinting at some of the real stuff that the CIA did and cartoonified. No, don't worry about that. It's all no. So yeah, it could also be that was part of the reason for the changes.
I guess it's not like they were revealing anything real that like people didn't already know, but it just got so cheesy. Season 3.
Hey! 3-inch minimum. Leave the door open 3 inches.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't a cohesive character either. They just, they weren't sure how they wanted to play him, and it seemed like they had 3 or 4 people they were pinging it off of, and then they didn't really have a clear image of how they wanted his character to go, and they were just kind of flip-flopping.
Yeah. It's just this weird kaleidoscope of capitalism as the boys are trying to buy a present to make the girls not mad at them.
Excuse me, sir. How much for this little teddy bear right here?
And the girls are spending money on clothes. Whose money? Is this Max's? But they don't actually establish that Max is just blowing Billy's dad's money.
A lot of it was just a way how to put out more 80s member berries.
It was member berry.
Yeah.
Because even in Just One of the Guys, like I used to love that movie when I was a kid. When she makes over the dork.
Just that you look so nice today.
She's rich.
Wait a minute, are those what I think they are?
Even in the 80s when we did a makeover, we established where the money came from.
Right.
There was the rich kid who didn't give a shit. Or the rich kid whose parents neglected him, who's usually what it was.
Good?
Real good.
We don't have any of that. We don't actually ground, because we don't want these characters to learn lessons. We just want them to go through excitement, watch TV show. Go through excitement, watch TV show. This second screen viewing, this has to stop. Definitely cannot cross that Rubicon. We cannot have you reiterating the plot 4 times. When I was watching season 5, I wasn't going to watch it. You know I wasn't going to watch it. But then after like Will's gay coming out scene and all of my boys just raking it over the coals, it's like, you know what? I'm going to do a whole rewatch of the series. And then we're going to give this a once over. I had to get on my treadmill and run and jog just so I would keep my eyes and focus on the television. That's how hard it was. It was so poorly written that I had to be running in order to not accidentally pick up something else or do anything else other
Especially
than
once
watch
you've seen it once before.
No. When I was watching season 5 for the first time.
Oh, first time. Yeah. Season 5 was so bad. It was so bad.
It was so bad.
Yeah, I mean, like 1 through 4, the 3 and 4 were kind of almost watchable, like there, but it's still 5 was like the next level. So I like the Maury idea because like he was like pushing those 2 to like get them to bang. And
Lovers quarrel.
I didn't like Maury from the first. I was like, that guy, and then he didn't die. He never died.
No, because he's the one running the show.
Because he's the demon.
Murray Bauman.
No, he's the mastermind. He's the Vecna. He's Vecna's a puppet.
Vecna is just his mask.
Yeah. Vecna's is his mask.
Maury. Everybody's trapped in Maury's mind. Maury is the Mindflayer.
I've heard that one already.
Yep.
Maury is actually the Mindflayer. He's the evil.
I could see that. He's got the perfect character.
I'm sorry.
Perfect for the actor. He would be the somebody should do a cut. You could probably.
I'll do my best.
You could probably do a cut.
Oof.
Where it makes it seem that.
That's what he told Nancy and Jonathan that the real bonding's through trauma bonding. That's where
we like Steve.
Yes.
But we don't love Steve.
What?
Murray's a demon, though. It's great if Murray's a demon.
Listen, there's a pull-out sofa in my study if you want it. But if I were you, I'd just cut the bullshit and share the damn bed.
Clears it right up. All of Murray's personality characteristics make perfect sense if he's the devil.
Gotta drive.
Drive? What, tonight?
Our parents
would be proud if they knew what you were up to.
But it really was hell. Nothing made sense after season 3. That's just our opinion on the matter. We want to hear your opinion.
What do you guys think?
Tell us. Comment down below. Tell us what you think. And thanks for being here.
America, built to last.
Yeah, that's right.
No, that's right. They be flying that flag all night.
Red, white, and blue.
Thank you for joining us today. Oh, we really do appreciate your time. I'm Lorelei, and this is
Space Deviant.
And together, we are Southern Fried Cinema Siblings. And remember, the most important story is the story you tell yourself, so
make it a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, You're still here, are you? Well, why don't you make yourself useful? Click the share button. Click the subscribe button. May as well go ahead and click for the next episode, too.